What is up, everybody? We are back, coming to you live from my house, rocking the old school Padres that I got out in Brooklyn, believe it or not, many years ago. Today, I'm going to be talking about the last game. We won yesterday. If you weren't watching that game, I feel sorry for you because it was an awesome game. We won 10-3. Ooh! My boy Xander, he hit a 3-run homer, so that was pretty damn sweet. Dottie's got his first triple of the year. He brought in 2 runs. Crony got an RBI. Grisham was 0 for 4, I think it was, but he did get on base. He walked. Soto and Tatis hit a single after that and brought him in. So one thing I will say, they did change the lineup yesterday. It was Kim starting off, then Soto went back to the number 2 position, which he kind of doesn't like. But the cool thing is that Tatis is up third. And so if Soto walks, like he tends to do, if Tatis hits a single, he could, bump him over to second or possibly third. So that's pretty sick. I mean, Tatis hit a triple yesterday, so he's going to bring in some runs. And then Machado bats 4th, and then Xander batting 5th. So that was the batting lineup yesterday, and then of course you have your DH and so on and so forth. But I like that lineup. It was good. I mean, like I said, I advocated for Kim to bat up first. He brings that energy. He gets the game going, and yeah. So I like that. Xander went 3 for 3 yesterday, so he got 3 hits, a homer, one of those including a homer. He did walk once. My boy Snellzilla, Pitcher of the Month. Thank you very much. National League Pitcher of the Month. He did good. I think he could have did better. I think a lot of other people think he could have did better too. He pitched 5 innings, but in those 5 innings, he had 100 pitches in just 5 innings. Not good. I think it made me think about something is that, his pitch count was high. People kept getting on base. So they were getting hits off of him, but nobody was scoring. I mean, the final score was 10-3. And that was after he got taken out of the game because he had 0 earned runs. But the thing I thought about was that, all these players kept getting hits off of him, but nobody scored. And it just made me think of runners in scoring position and how bad the Padres are like with that as well. So it just made me think, well, the Padres, they're hitting the ball. Whoever the pitcher is, they're hitting the ball. They're just not bringing them in. And that's what happened to the Angels yesterday. So, I mean, the Angels posed a pretty good threat. It was just Snell that was able to, and the defense, of course, the defense that was able to keep them from scoring, but didn't mean they weren't getting hits. So it's just something to think about. We tend to bash the Padres because, runners in scoring position. There's a little issue with that. Yeah, Snell kept them down. So there might be light at the end of the tunnel for the Padres. 5 innings, 100 pitches, 0 earned runs. The Padres are still in 4th place, even though they won 1, lost 1, won 1. They're 39-46, so they really haven't moved up very much. Amazing thing from yesterday, I almost had a heart attack when this happened. Bases were loaded. If you saw the game, you know what I'm talking about. Bases were loaded. I think bases were loaded more than once, actually. Crony freaking slams one into right field, and it was so close. So close. If you were listening to the game, the announcer, I don't know if it was Don or Mud, but almost had a heart attack as well. He thought it was going out. I thought it was going out. I stood up out of my seat. I was here at the house watching the game, and I was like, oh my God, we're going to get our first grand slam. Crony's going to bring the grand slam. So, it didn't happen. I was pumped. But I have this feeling, mark my words, we're going to be getting a grand slam pretty dang soon. Maybe today, maybe 4th of July. By the way, today's game, if you're going, tickets are probably sold out by now. There was no more seats left. There was just Gallagher Square tickets available. I think it was last night. You can get tickets on SeatGeek and Game Time, I think it's called, app. You can buy tickets, resale tickets. But Yeah, so it's my boy Joe versus Shohei Ohtani. It's going to be a good game, my friends. Woo! If you're going to the game, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know how the game went. I might still go. We'll see how it goes. They jacked the ticket prices up $50 for Gallagher Square when I checked last night because everybody wants to go to the game and it's 4th of July. So one thing I'll say about the game, we lost. It was 3-4. It was a close game. We did not score any runs up until the 8th inning, which is crazy because if we haven't scored by the 8th inning, I mean the game's over for the Padres. We don't score in late innings, but we actually scored 2 runs in the 8th. And how did we score 2 runs? Kim hit a home run. Freaking Tatis hit a home run. Back-to-back home runs. So that was fire. I was like, oh shit, we might get somewhere. The Reds also scored 2 runs, so we just tied it up in the 8th. And then in the 9th, Padres scored another run, made it 3, but then the Reds got a 2-run homer. So I was actually surprised the game went that well because it was a bullpen day. The game started, the starting pitcher was Adrian Morejon, and I was like, oh, hell no, this dude. But he actually pitched, I think, 3 innings, which I was way surprised. I was like, this dude's not going to make it past 1 inning. So hats off to Adrian. And another person who I was pretty impressed by was Avila. He actually did pretty good too. He pitched 3 innings. He struck out 4 people. Surprised. I like this guy Avila. I like his look. I'm into looks, and I like he's got a stern look about him. I don't know if that's a good word. Hardy. He just looks like a grown man, and he looks like he's not going to fold under pressure. I watch their expressions, the pitchers when they make a mistake or something like that. I watch their expressions, and this guy, he looks like maybe he's been through something or what, but he looks like somebody we should keep around. And I like him in the bullpen. Some other players, there might be some folks coming off the injured list, so that's good news. So, hey, man, it's never too late. It's never too late. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching episode 10 of the LFGSD podcast. Boom. Peace.